Okay, so yeah, this is something that I need to say. Um, because I understand that people want to, leave behind things for anybody that survived the disaster that comes, which I don't know how they're gonna survive this. So I was thinking because it might not be any electricity, right, available, or the little electricity that's gonna be available. They're not gonna be able to go online. There's not gonna be anything online, and they're not gonna be able to do any of these things, right? So it's better for you to leave writings and books behind of what to do, instructions, because hopefully this doesn't get destroyed because it's just what the vision that I had is the vision that other people had is just disaster everywhere. So the first thing that goes in a disaster is electricity, right? That's the first thing that goes, and with that comes everything else, food, water shortage, and whatever. People are not gonna be trying to run and see, if they could charge their phones or their tablets or their computers. No, they probably is gonna use it for something like a refrigerator or something of that nature. I don't know, right? So it's better to leave writings behind on a notebook, because that's what I'm planning to do, because that's the idea that I had in my mind. Leaving writings behind and survival things, um, maybe mushrooms, maybe foraging for mushrooms, which ones to eat and stuff. I don't know if that's even gonna survive, because what the disaster that I saw was horrible. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, we need survival guides for people who don't know how to survive and don't, especially, in different areas. I do believe that, you know, it's definitely needs to be writings of how to survive and what to do, how to be born again, and not to receive the mark, because it's gonna, if the COVID shock made a lot of people sick, and they has. Now on Facebook I saw oh my goodness, the little frames that they usually have for different things now is for fibromyalgia. No, not for fibromyalgia, sorry. It's that I confused them because both of them are purple. Both of them are purple. And it's a vaccine injury. But I did hear God saying, because I was complaining, oh my goodness, how can I live with this disease? He said a lot of people are going to have it now. And I'm like, well, so I saw the purple thing that we usually use for fibromyalgia. We use purple. I saw also the frame for vaccine injury. So imagine that. So imagine the mark, right? It's the thing is that everybody is individually made. It's a specific thing. So one is gonna be allergic to one thing and one is not, But this was just given to everybody. And there are people who got saved by it, but there are people who got injured by it, Because I do believe that's what happened to my son, because he was fine before he got his shots. And this was done in the Reagan area, right? That he gave immunity to all these companies to put whatever, and you don't know if those companies are your country's enemy. And here they are putting all these things in the population, and then all of a sudden you see an influx of all this stuff. Because I was talking with my son, he said, "No, Mom, this has been going to for ages, but it hasn't been diagnosed." No, Sean, no, because I grew up in the late 60s, 70s, right? And I didn't see this. We didn't see so many kids with all these issues. So I think it's good to be able, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go and get a notebook and I'm going to start writing things down. Because, okay, you leave a Bible behind, but a lot of these Bibles, You don't understand anything. And besides, you have to go through the whole Bible. That's going to take a long time to read. When you could take out specific instructions from the Bible and for them to do it. So I'm thinking of doing that, you know. And I know a lot of people love to can because they have veggies in their garden. It's the cheapest thing, but I buy cans. You know, I don't have a garden and I don't have much space either. So I got a lot of dry stuff that don't have much fat in it. But I did buy like organic coconut with no. Oh my goodness, the food right now is messed up. My stomach was messed up one time, I think a couple of months ago. I had bought this tomato sauce, and you know I'm pretty frugal, so I'm like I'm not gonna be buying very expensive ones. I just buy this one, this brand, and my stomach got messed up, right? And something told me look at the back. So I said, okay, this ingredient, that ingredient, and then I saw sorbitol in it. And I'm like, why on earth would they put sorbitol in it and not put it in the front? I was gonna call a company, but then I thought, well, maybe, you know, I went to another store to do the same, compare the ingredients, and it wasn't in it. It had cane sugar. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you know, so just be aware now. Just turn it around. Turn your food product around. I have to because I have a son who is severely allergic to stuff, so I have to do that. I'm just giving you guys a heads up of what to do. I understand some things that you want to do. You could do it, leave it behind anyway, any electronic or whatever, but I know the prophecy of William Marion Brown. He was a prophet, a true blue prophet. So we know what's going to happen, right? God bless you guys.